Hello, hello. Welcome to the channel. My name's Nobby. Thank you for tuning in to episode 18 of our Path of Exile beginners playthrough. We're playing through the Affliction League. We will soon be Zizaran's Boneshatter Slayer. We're still the Spectral Helix duelist at the minute. Let me get on the right screen. I do want to say Merry Christmas, everybody. This video goes live Christmas Day. I'll obviously be doing family things, Christmas Day, Boxing Day. I appreciate it can be a difficult time for some as well. As a thank you to you guys for your ongoing support, and I must say, it's absolutely fantastic. This playlist has really popped off. Thankfully, I got this one in when the league started, so people are still hungry to learn how to play this game. It is a basic tutorial, should get you through most of the game mechanics for you to, hopefully, push on and be happy that you know how to play the game and you're not quitting when you open up that passive skill tree. So Merry Christmas. As a gift to all of you for your support, there will be two videos today. This one will go live 8 AM UK time, and then you'll get your regular 8 PM UK video coming out as well. I could do a full 1 hour video, but I figured I'd break it down because we're going to cover a few bits in this one. Namely, I want to do a crafting recap, and then we're just going to cover how to buy and sell items before we get stuck into Act 4. I've had loads of comments as well recently, so I do need to do some mentions. Somebody with just a username said these videos are a godsend, you're brand new to PoE and you want to try out this build. And these are the videos that you could find that have got you through the campaign. So, excellent, thank you very much. That's exactly what these videos are for. I want people to be able to get through this campaign, learn the base mechanics of the game, and then go away and have fun. Chester Mayfair, again, another one. Exactly what you were looking for. So the algorithm worked for you. I know, guys, I do say, like the videos, it helps the algorithm. Chester found the video, and it's obviously proved it works. So, guys that are liking these videos, and I know a lot of you are religiously, it's fantastic, guys. Peter or Piotr says, great guide, keep up the good work. I certainly will. Maxi Chamberlain, welcome in. Somebody had to be subscriber number 69, didn't they? And highlight the fact. Well done to you. Anjin in Sweden. Again, another one that's brand new to the game, trying to learn how to play Path of Exile and finding my guide good enough to get them through. I hope the pacing is okay. You will notice, if you've been following along, Act 1 and 2 are super slow, explaining a lot of the base mechanics. When we get into Act 3 and 4, the game sort of forces you to speed up anyway, because it's throwing more mobs at you. So it sort of forces you to speed up anyway, but then I'm starting to speed up, because you should know the basics by now. Jaya Albors, again, you've pushed on to Act 9 with a Righteous Fire Inquisitor, and you are encountering new things all the time. You will be. Act 8, 9, 10, and into maps now, you will get more mechanics than you can shake a stick at. You really do. But if you're ever stuck with one, always use that help panel that I keep talking about. This thing down here is absolutely bang on. Whenever you come across a new mechanic that you're not sure of, it should pop up in here. Always worth a look. All right, use the hell out of this. It's a really good help guide. And Anjin, again, you've pushed on to Act 3 and you've done some crafting. Don't be scared of crafting, guys. That's why I wanted to do a crafting recap, which I'll do now. So thank you for your comments, guys. I've had a load of comments this week, so I'm super duper happy with that. Right, let me make sure OBS is back up so I know I'm on the right screen. Right. Crafting. Couple of tips. Unless you get lucky with a rare item that's exactly what you need, i.e. the right gem, the right socket colour combination, the right links, and really good stats for your build, really good affixes, you're mainly looking for white base items. It's the base items that you'll work with 90% of the time, especially in endgame. So with a white base item, you quality it first, purely because you get 5% quality per currency used, as opposed to 1% if it was a rare, 2% if it was a magic. So you quality it first, Then it's worth looking at your essences, just in case you've got an essence that might suit the build to guarantee one of those properties. If you haven't, obviously use an alch to convert it into a rare. You've got to pray you get good affixers and pray you get good rolls. At that point, if it's still trash, just bin it. Don't waste chromatic orbs. Don't waste fusings trying to relink and recolour sockets. If it doesn't roll really good after your essence or your alchemy orb turning it rare, just get rid. Don't waste time on it. You'll get something else soon enough anyway. If it does roll really good, that's when you want to start thinking about recolouring, relinking, whatever you need. All right, that's your crafting 101. Don't be scared to try it out. Don't be scared to burn through your currencies at this early stage. It's all a learning curve. The crafting in this game, there is a lot of RNG, all right. There are ways you can circumvent some of it when you get later on in the game. At your crafting table, for example, you will get recipes where you can guarantee 2 red sockets or guarantee this, that, and the other. There's also a currency. We've not come across it yet. We did come across it in the Toxic Rain playthrough quite early on. We've not come across any yet. An Orb of Binding. That's a currency. You use that on a normal item, it will turn it rare, but it will guarantee 4 link. They're always good to use as well. You can never guarantee the colours. If it's strength-based, it should naturally roll more reds. If it's dex-based, it should roll more greens. And if it's int-based, it should roll more blues. But there's no guarantee. So look out for Orbs of Binding. If you get any of them, we haven't got one yet, unfortunately. And again, always check your vendors when you level up. They're worth a look as well. What I have done, I've got a Chaos Orb here, chilling. I'm going to show you how to buy stuff in a minute. I did go with these gloves. I didn't try and recolour them again. We ran out of chromatic orbs. But I have moved my Ancestral Protector and Maim Support into the link on the boots. I've also added, now this isn't in the build guide, but I've also added a Culling Strike early doors. This is a good one as well. Really good to have with your totems, because enemies get down to 10%, it'll actually kill them outright. Okay, so that's a good one to add in if you've got a spare slot. I just happen to have a spare green linked slot socket, so I've thrown Culling Strike in there. I went back to Act 2, I think, and bought it off Yena for like an Orb of Transmutation or something. It's not expensive. So we've now got this quite nice setup, Maim Support and Culling Strike with our Ancestral Protector Totem. Totem's been doing a number for us anyway. Totems are really good in this game. But that will help a little bit. It's not in the build guide, but feel free to experiment. I only know of Culling Strike from previous playthroughs with a Cyclone build. So what I've done, I've got Dash, and I've got the War Banner. I am missing Leap Slam. I'd still need one of these to be red to get Leap Slam, so considering I don't use it much, I've just left it out. It's in my stash at the minute, hiding, until I can find... I mean, the Helm's probably next, to be fair. Get a few more sockets on this. I mean, that's got decent resist and life. That could probably see us through to about Act 7 or 8, but... So we've now got some resistances. That gave us cold and lightning resist. I've crafted add physical damage to attacks just for a bit of extra DPS. There was nothing else I could really put onto it. I couldn't put another resist on because it's already got 2. It's already got life, even though it's crap, so I couldn't put life on it. I could have put max mana on it. I could have put a bit of extra armor or evasion on it. But I went with a fizz damage. Why not? We are fizz damage. So that's what we did. Right, okay, before we get into Act 4, let's talk about buying and selling. Path of Exile, unfortunately, doesn't have a built-in auction house. So you have to go externally to find items you want to buy and then come back into the game to buy them. It's a bit convoluted, but it's easy when you know how. So I'm just going to drag across this website for you. Here we go. As you can see, I was looking at the Boneshatter gem. I could buy a Boneshatter gem for 8 Orbs of Alchemy. Let me refresh it, actually. I've timed out on it. So I could buy a Boneshatter, quality 13%. I could buy a Boneshatter here for a Chaos. That person's online, if I really wanted a Boneshatter. At the minute, I don't. We're still running Spectral Helix. We'll probably end up changing to Boneshatter after the end of Act 4 when we do the normal lab. That will be at the end of Act 4 as well. There's a few Boneshatters there, actually. That's what I was looking at. So you just search for whatever you want. What do you want? I don't know. Maybe the build needs a Val Molten Shell. If I could spell shell, that would help, wouldn't it? Make sure you're in the Affliction League. And just click on search. It'll find them. We can trawl through the prices. 7 chaos for a Val Molten Shell. 7 chaos. 7 chaos seems to be the going rate. 7 chaos, 7 chaos, 8 chaos. This is pathofexile.com/trade. I'll put a link in this video description, and then it'll be linked in every video description going forwards. There's a few other links in there as well from previous videos when we've mentioned things. But what do we want? Well, I've got 1 Chaos Orb. I could do with some chromatics. We burnt through all our chromatics. So how about then if I go to the bulk exchange, I want chromatics, I have chaos. We're on Affliction. You can have hardcore, you can have ruthless, you can have hardcore ruthless, but we are on standard softcore Affliction. Let's do a search. Here we go. So I can get 6 for 1 Chaos Orb. 6, 1 Chaos, 6, 1 Chaos, 6, 1 Chaos. All right, that seems to be the going rate. So what I can do, somebody here is allegedly online and available. I can go contact. I can go direct whisper. I'll just do this on the other page, though, because when I do this, I'm going to click direct whisper. It should pop up here. There we go. I would like to buy 6 chromatic orbs for my 1 chaos. I've got my 1 chaos ready to go. I am waiting for a party invite. If this guy picks up my whisper, because we're the buyer, the etiquette is we're going to go to his or her hideout to do the trade. We'll give them a minute. If they don't pick up, I'll move on to the next one that was 6 orbs for 1 chaos, and we'll go again. You may find some that are AFK, you may find some that have do not disturb on, but all you do from the website, just click the direct whisper. It pops up in game, as you saw there. We're still waiting. I mean, they could be in an instance, they could be running a map, they could be busy, they could just be AFK. Let's have a look for another one. Who else have I got? I've got somebody else here that wants to sell 6 for a chaos. Okay, let's do a direct whisper on this one. There you go. Let's see if they're going to pick up. Give them a minute. Typically now, it's not going to work, is it? Now I want to demonstrate. It ain't going to work. We are literally waiting for a party invite, but it's not happening. Typical. Never mind. I'll give them a second, and then we'll go again. We'll try and find somebody else. There's a load of them. 6 for 1 chaos, so that seems to be the exchange rate. And I don't mind. We've only got 1 chaos, but chaos is the currency of choice for trading. So, right, let's try somebody else. Let's try you. Is that Bow Lady? All right. Let's see if we get an invite to a party. I'd love to show you how to buy things. When I did this in the Toxic Rain, I didn't have an issue. It was pop, straight into a party, job done. This time, typically, it's not happening, is it? Never mind. Right. Okay. We shall wait. We'll get one, I promise. We'll get one in a minute. Any more for any more? Maybe. Give you a second. All right. While I'm doing that, then, let's talk about selling items. Selling items is a little bit different. There is a way to circumvent the need for a premium stash tab, but if you're going to buy one thing other than your currency and map tabs, I would highly recommend convert one of your stash tabs that you get as a starter into a premium stash tab. Okay, from a premium stash tab, you right click to customize. You can make it public, which is what you'd want to do. Name it, sell, whatever you want. When you make it public, you can set an exact price on all items in there, so they could all be 1 chaos. You could set negotiable prices on all items if you want, or you can price each item individually. So with each item priced individually, and I am on public, what I can do, let me just go and get a couple of these Val gems out. Go back to the sell tab. What we can do, we can pop these in here, in here, in here. I right click, I can set an exact price. How much do I want to sell for? 1 chaos, fine. I can do it for here as well. There you go. Okay, so this tab is public. Each item is priced individually. I've just right click and set all those as 1 chaos. Within a couple of seconds, when the trade website refreshes, these will appear on the trade website. Early doors, if you get a couple of Val gems early doors, you may find they're worth a little bit of money. People want the Val version of gems. So if you do get lucky in your Val areas and you get some gems, usually whatever the meta build is. So if the meta build this league was an Arc build and Val Arc was one of those required skills, we could probably sell that Val Arc. I'm just going to knock it off public for now, but that's how you list items for sale. You do need a premium stash tab. You can do it without. It's very convoluted, and that's out of the scope of this beginner tutorial. If you're a beginner, wait for a stash tab sale, convert one of your basic tabs into a premium tab, make it public, list your items, set the price. They will appear on here. Somebody then would whisper you in-game. You'd invite them to a party. Because you're selling, you'd go to your hideout to do the trade. When you are doing the trade, always just double check you're getting the right thing that you're paying for. Some people out there will try and scam you, especially if it's an item and you're expecting certain stats. Always just run your mouse over the trade window and make sure you are getting the correct item you're paying for before you confirm. All right, just a little tip. Right, nobody, absolutely nobody is playing this game. I need to refresh this page. This page says I've timed out, so let me just refresh the web page, see if I can find another one. 6 for 1, we tried you. 6 for 1, we tried you. 6 for 1, we tried you. Nobody's playing today. 6 for 1, who are you? Spine Tap. Direct Whisper. Okay, let's try this one. I would love to show you it in action, guys. I really would. I think you get the gist, though, don't you? If you're buying, you'll get a party invite from the seller. You go to their hideout. Your option will be up here in the party window. So you'll go to their hideout, do the trade. Let them initiate the trade as well. Let the seller initiate the trade. Always, just double check you're getting the right item you're expecting before you hand over your currency. Okay? That's the important thing. Right, nobody, absolutely nobody, is giving us a party invite. So we'll ignore trying to get some chromatic orbs. I've put my chaos back in. We'll ignore that. I hope you get the gist. Right, we are going to go to the Aqueduct and start Act 4. I've also just turned off my Val gems being public because I don't want whispers and have to do trade while I'm doing the recording of the video. Right then, so I don't have my leap slam at the minute.
I can't do this just yet.
Let's just work our way through. That's the same axe we've got. Now it's a base. We could quality that up. It's 3 link red. I'm just going to take that for now. Just in case. We might have a play with that as part of the Crafting 101. I know I've talked about it. And a few of you will have had a go at crafting, I'm sure. Don't be afraid to use your currency. At this low level, it's all part of the learning experience. I am missing my leap slam now, though. Now I said I don't use it, I am actually missing it. It'll be fine. We'll fix that in a bit. I'm missing, I think, something, aren't I? Yeah, war banner. There we go. That's better. I thought I wasn't quite reserving enough. Again, guys, if you need to farm currency or you need to farm items, maybe, if you're not quite up on your max life yet, this is a good, nice linear zone to farm and reset. Poacher's Mark can go up. There we go. Chromatic recipe, or vendor recipe, I should say. We'll definitely take that. That's exactly what we need. We need plenty of them. All right, let's work our way back up. Don't think there's anything there. No. So I hope I'm not going too fast for you now. We're getting into Act 4. Like I said, the game does naturally speed you up a little bit anyway. You'll be getting things like charges, we're getting rage. You do want to keep that up, so you do want to keep moving forward. Hopefully by now, end of Act 3, beginning of Act 4, you've got the basics down. We will come across new mechanics. I'll explain them as best I can when we do come across them. When we do get into the end game of maps, now I'm relatively new to the end game of maps as well. There are some mechanics I maybe don't quite understand when we get there. There's been a lot of changes. I last played properly, and I mean properly as in through to the end game of maps, during the Heist League. Now, that was a fair few expansions ago. So, bit of currency up there, we'll take that. I will be rusty on some of the mechanics as well, some of the league mechanics that they've brought in since. But we'll figure that out together. Very nice, you went down nice and quick. That's what we like. Base armor, 300 armor. We might have a look at that, possibly. I would love... wow. An essence, nice. I'd never seen this one before, the Maelstrom. Essence of Woe, spell damage and energy shield. Not really for us, but never mind. That's just typical. Blue mobs, always a bit more XP. We like them. I have also, I should mention as well, I have also, not there, here, I am also preparing for our move to Boneshatter as well now. So I've been through Zizaran's Boneshatter swap on the skills. I have made my handwritten list of what colours I might need in our gear, what links I might need, what I might put on things. So I'm sort of looking towards the future now as to swapping to Boneshatter and what colours sockets I might need in my gear. So I've got my list. You may want to do the same if you've not already. because we're going to finish Act 4. I think that's a good time to do the first labyrinth and get our first couple of ascendancy points. That's when we actually move from Duelist to Slayer. And then we'll be able to drop in Boneshatter. Right, that is this level fully cleared, as good as. Certainly is. So let's jump into the Act 4 town. Highgate, here we go. We'll have a look at these base items we've picked up, especially the axe. I'm interested in that axe. We've got to speak to all the NPCs here. So we'll just run through and do the old NPC check. We can't open that. This is Nico. This will be the introduction to the delve mechanic. This is one of my favourite mechanics. It does take you out of the zone you're in. But I do like the delve. The delve is great for farming currency as well. I find it's really good if you're short on currency. Diala. Oyun. There we go. We need to go and get the banner from the dried lake. We've also had divination cards drop. This guy here, Tasuni, is the gentleman you will trade divination cards to get the reward. Okay, that's all the NPCs spoken to. Let's do a sell of anything that's useless. You're a chromatic recipe. You're a chromatic recipe. Armor, energy shield, cold resist, lightning resist. We will be losing our 4-link, and this is our main attack, so that's not happening, unfortunately. Nice resists, though. I like it. And the wand we definitely don't need.
Be careful.
It's absolutely hammering it down. If you can hear that against our window here, it is absolutely tanking it down. Right, a colossal life flask. It's the upgrade of these, but that is a blue, and that is a really good blue with the corrupted blood. We might turn this magic, just see what we get. Instant recovery flask, but it only instantly recovers 340. Might be okay to replace that one. An instant oh shit button on number 2 might be okay. That's quality, so I do want that to go in here. Can we make up 40% yet? I bet we can, can't we? 10, 17, 24, 31. Have I got a 9? No. Okay. What about 25? No, that'd be 39. Bugger. I can't make it up, can I? 10, 24, 31, 38. No, I can't make exactly 40%. So I'm not going to. I'll wait. I'd rather wait and make up exactly 40%. 21. And 3 of them would be 21. No, I still can't do it. Never mind. Right. Okay. The axe. The axe is what I want to look at. 3 red linked. These greens aren't a problem. They can go there. They don't have to be linked. It doesn't matter. But the 3 reds might come in handy looking forward. We'll have a look. We've got blacksmith's whetstone, so we can quality it up. There you go. Quality 20%. So we just want to pray. I don't think I've got an essence that does fizz damage. I'm pretty sure I don't. Damage leached as life. Spell damage. Minions, no. So we will just roll an alchemy orb. Attack speed's nice. Global crit multiplier. Crit on this build is going to be null and void soon. I'll explain why and when we get there. Cold damage, pointless. No, that is definitely not any good. So at this point, I'm not even going to bother wasting any more currency.
Yes.
And I don't think I'll bother with that because this is our main skill and we do not want to lose that setup. So we won't bother with that. Although it's nice, 307 armor. Okay then. drop them off. Thank you for watching, folks. Bang on 30 minutes. Enjoy the rest of Christmas Day. I will be back in 12 hours for you, 8 PM UK. The next video will go live. As a bit of a thank you for your support, I'm going to put 2 up today, being Christmas Day, for you. Have a great rest of the day. I will see you again soon. If you are enjoying these videos, please drop a thumbs up on them. I can't stress enough, I know we said it at the start, how much it helps other people find the channel. If you are new, I would love you to give me a Christmas subscribe, please. That'd be really nice. We're working our way up to 100 subs now, so I'm really happy. And thank you for watching. Enjoy Christmas. I'll see you soon. Take care.